Hello my dear students, I hope you all are fine. So we have started chapter number 6, that is metals and non-metals, and today we are going to start its next topic, that is uses of non-metals. But before starting this, we go through with the properties of non-metals. So let's start with the properties of the non-metals. So its first property is non-metals exist in solid as well as in the gaseous state. Okay. So next one is these are dull. Okay, means they are not shiny like metals. Then non-metals are electronegative. Electronegative means they are always gains the electrons and forming anions. Then non-metals are non-lustrous. Non-lustrous means they are not shiny in nature. Okay. Then non-metals are non-malleable, means they cannot be beaten into thin sheets. Non-metals are non-ductile, means these cannot be drawn into thin wires. These are non-sonorous, means they are not producing that much sound as compared to the metals. Okay. Then they are having low melting point and boiling point, and these are bad conductor of heat and electricity. Then non-metals form the acidic oxides and their valency is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. So these are the properties of the non-metals, but there exist some exceptions also. Okay. So now we are going to start the uses of non-metals. So for this you have to open your page number 79 of your book. So our topic is uses of non-metals. Okay. So first non-metal is carbon. Carbon is one of the most useful non-metal. So it occurs in the free state as coal, graphite and diamond. So these are the free states of the carbon, and carbon is a non-metal. Okay. Then in the combined state, it is present in all the living organisms as food nutrients such as carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins. Okay. So carbon exists in the free state as coal, graphite and diamond form, and in the combined state carbon is present in the food nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins. Okay. And in the atmosphere you know that it is present in the form of carbon dioxide. So next we will discuss different forms of the carbon. In this first one is coal. So coal is hard, black, rock like solid. Okay. Then coal is mostly used as a fuel in homes and industries. So what is the function of coal? It is used as a fuel in homes also and in industries also. Then it is used in thermal power plants for generating energy. In thermal power plants, coal is used for generating the energy. Then you observe that some trains run with the help of coal. Okay. So next one is it is used in pharmaceutical. Pharmaceutical means in medicines, and textile sectors means in cloths, because it is a source of synthetic chemicals. So that's why it is used in pharmaceutical and textile sectors. So next form of the carbon is graphite. So graphite is a crystalline, black and lustrous substance. It is black colored substance and having luster. You know that non-metals are non-lustrous, but this is the exceptional case. Here graphite is a non-metal, but instead it is a lustrous non-metal. Okay. So next one is it is soft and soapy and turns paper black, means it turns the paper black. Then graphite is used in the following. First one is in the lead of the pencils. Here you can see this part is the lead of the pencil. It also made up of graphite. Then as electrode material in electrolytic cell, because it is a good conductor of electricity, This is also an exceptional case because non-metals are bad conductor of heat and electricity, but graphite is a good conductor of heat and electricity. So, that is why it is used in electrolytic cells. Okay. Then it is used as a solid lubricant for maintaining machine parts. It also maintains the machine parts. Then for making heat resistant crucibles for keeping molten metals, because it having high melting point and good conductivity of heat. Okay. So, it keeps the molten metal. Then in nuclear reactors, it is used for controlling the speed of the nuclear reactors. Next one is diamond. So, diamond is another form of the carbon. It is present in the crystalline form. It shines brilliantly. Okay, but you know that non-metals are non-shiny, but diamond is a shiny substance and it is the hardest substance. Then pure diamond is used as a precious gem in jewelry. You can see that diamond is present in our jewelry that we wear. Okay. So, impure diamond is used for cutting glass. The pure diamond is used in jewelries, but the diamond that is impure, that is used for cutting the glass because of its hardness. Okay. It is used for cutting glass, grinding hard substances and in the drilling heads due to its hardness. Okay. So, next one is charcoal. Charcoal has the ability to absorb the gases on its surface. It absorbs the gases on its surface. This surface absorption is called the adsorption, means it absorbs all the gases on its surface and never pass the gases. Okay. So, it is used in water filters to absorb foul smelling gases. Okay. It is also used as a fuel. So, its main function is to absorb. Okay. The main function of the charcoal is to absorb something, to absorb the gases. Then animal charcoal is used as a bleaching agent in the sugar industries to decolorize the sugar solution. Okay. The color of the sugar solution is brown. So, we get sugar that is white in color. So, animal charcoal is used for decolorizing. Decolorizing means to remove that brown color. It is used. So, this charcoal removes that color on its surface, means this charcoal absorbs the brown color on its surface. Okay. Then next one is coke. Then coke is obtained from coal. It is a pure form of amorphous carbon. It is a pure form of the carbon. It is used in metallurgy. What is metallurgy? Metallurgy is a process in which we extract the metal from its ore.